Hey guys, it's me Shayna of ThickGirlsCloset.com and welcome back to my channel. As always, I love having you guys here, and this is another edition of Curvy Chat where it is just us talking about all things plus. So I really wanted to come and make this video because I got a very interesting question from a young lady on Tumblr. Not really a question, but she was asking for advice. She basically was asking me if it's okay for her to be upset at this young man who she has a crush on. Now, a little bit of backstory. She has a crush on this young man that she goes to school with, and when she finally approached him about maybe getting some coffee, maybe hanging out, he basically let her know, like, you're a nice girl, but I am not into big girls. And she wanted to know, is she allowed to be upset at the fact that he basically was very shallow and being a jerk at cutting off the prospect of being in a relationship with her because she's fat. My feeling on this is that she's allowed to feel however she wants to feel. Rejection for anybody, for me, for you, for whoever, is never easy to deal with. I don't think at any age is rejection going to be easy to deal with. I don't think we ever want to be let down by somebody that we potentially care about. So I feel like, yeah, she's allowed to be upset. She's allowed to be upset at the fact that she was rejected. However, play a little bit of devil's advocate here, I don't think that she or we are allowed to be upset at the fact that he does not prefer bigger girls. Because I think as a man and as a person, he's allowed to have a preference in who he's physically attracted to. And I say that because all of us have some sort of personal preference in who we are attracted to physically. All of us have that one guy or girl who does it for us, or a body type that does it for us, and we don't think twice about it. We just know, like, hey, I don't like that type of person, but I like this type of person, and we don't really see necessarily an issue with it until it's drawn at us. How many of us bigger girls have a preference for skinnier men? I don't, but there are a lot of plus size women out there that do not date big guys. They like the skinnier men. Does that mean that bigger guys are unattractive? Not at all. That just simply means that they aren't the preference of some bigger girls out there. I don't think this young lady or any woman should base her level of happiness, the base level of her confidence, and base level of her self-esteem in the fact that a man does not find you attractive. I think him saying from the get-go, like, look, this is not what I'm into, honestly, you've got to respect it, because I personally would rather a man tell me from day one that you are not what I'm looking for than for us to get into a relationship. He tells me all the things I want to hear, and I find out 6-7 months down the road, when now I have feelings invested, I find out that he's cheating on me with somebody who he actually wants to be with. You know, I'd rather that from the beginning. You know, I don't by any means think that basing on her body is the best option, but he was honest. He let you know from the get-go, like, this is not what I'm looking for. And all you can really do is respect it. You don't have to like it, but you have to respect it. Like, you don't want somebody that's just gonna date you because he feels sorry for you. You don't want that either. For you, I also don't want to feel like either of you are settling because he's here for your personality, and if he's not here for your body, that's going to be a problem. Because truthfully, intimacy is a huge part of a relationship, unless y'all have had the conversation stating otherwise. If he's not attracted to you, or you are unsure as to whether or not he's attracted to you, the intimacy will suffer, your connection will suffer, and ultimately the relationship will suffer. Because the truth is, some men are attracted to plus size women and some aren't, and that is really okay, and I think we as women have to get around this concept. Now, let's be clear. I am not defending his right to be a jerk, because being shallow is basically being a jerk. However, I am defending his right to have preference, the same way I would defend any of you who have right to preference. So if you like skinnier guys with long hair and facial hair, you know, that is your preference. Some of you may like muscle-bound, light-skinned dudes with a fade. That's your personal preference. Some like the football player body type with, you know, a goatee. That may be a preference. Some like dreads, some like a fade. Like, everybody has a preference as to who they are attracted to, and we are entitled to that as people. Now, I'm sure for a lot of women out there, there are men we have passed over, passed up, didn't talk to, simply because we're not attracted to them. We don't find them to be attractive. So what do? We either turn them down respectfully, or we keep it moving. We don't engage in conversation. We don't exchange numbers. We barely talk on social media because that is not the person you're attracted to. You don't like that person. And you are completely allowed to feel that way. So ultimately, to this young lady and to anybody who's having the same situation or that is in the same situation, it's okay to be upset. It is totally okay to be upset that you are rejected for your body. It is absolutely okay to be upset. What I suggest that you do is, if that's told to you, you need to move on from that person. That means they are not the one for you. If somebody has told you that you are not their type, you're not their type. Hun, you're not. And you gotta respect it. To involve yourself in things that make you feel good, involve yourself with positive people, and do what you gotta do to better yourself. Because when the right one comes along, as I said, when the right one comes along and you are in a place to accept that person, you're not even gonna think about, oh, what's his name? Or what's her name? So, there you have it. Let me know your thoughts. Has this ever happened to you where a guy or a girl tells you that you are not their type simply because you are a big girl? Let me know in the comment section below. Be sure to thumbs up this video because I know you guys watch my Curvy Chat videos. Be sure to subscribe and I will see you guys in my next Curvy Chat video. Bye guys. Deuces.